It is not foreign to us. Not a language we taught our tongues or a culture we needed to assimilate to. Nor is it genetically modified, but this is organically grown and discovered on the weathered red soils of West Africa. For African Americans, labor is our legacy. Our labor layered like the bricks laid for a nation whose foundation couldn't stand without the calloused hands and feet of those it enslaved. From fields to coal mines to laying rails, pushing past pain of every labored contraction of being unseen, unheard, and undervalued, yet our labor gave birth to an American dream so few ever woke up to. So this labor holds the stains of lament, of how we could toil your fields but not feast at your tables. For the years we were told we were free yet seen as unequal, and I'm sure there are sharecroppers still awaiting their fair share after plowing through broken promises and systems searching for economic independence and equality. Like our blue collars were a different shade than our co-laborers. As if our sweat weighed less, yet our exertion was expected, even in conditions so unfavorable they wouldn't dare work in them themselves. But our resilience didn't rest. Search A. Philip Randolph, and you will find a man standing in solidarity with his brothers when carporters found their identities minimized to all be called George, working more hours than daylight, paid not enough to fill the brim of their pockets. Search Dorothy Lee Bolden, and you will find a woman emboldened, making sure women and their roles were respected, making bus routes, her conference rooms, fighting that domestic workers were seen not with downshifted eyes, but with the dignity that labor demanded. Bayard Rustin strategized the March on Washington for jobs and freedom, not just searching for a paycheck, but a place in this nation. Fannie Lou Hamer was sick and tired of being sick and tired of a system poised to keep blacks below the lowered label of a limbo poverty line. See, these giants in labor showed us that civil and labor rights were intertwined like the roots of a baobab tree. Never afraid to stretch its roots to the deepest points to find its water. Roots locked like arms in civil rights marches to increase its strength and stand in its power, because this labor is loyal. And it's loyal to its people, loyal to fighting wage disparities, unfavorable working conditions, and demanding to be seen and heard, opening our mouths like birds and singing loud when equality is missing from the harmony, or when our resumes are dismissed based off our race and gender and not measured by our equally educated experiences. But we do not labor from a place of languish, but from love, of justice, equality, and each other. So we stand on legacy shoulders, not as statues, but as steps from us to climb from, blueprints for us to follow as the continuous architects of a dream they began. And our hope is in how far we've come. The labor is in how far we have to journey, but this fight is not foreign to us. It's not a language we taught our tongues or culture we had to assimilate to, but a battle we will continue to fight with pride and purpose until we are all seen as equal.